an overgrown garden nobody has been maintaining. But there's corn growing. Inner city garden. Out in the middle of nowhere. Now it's in Freedom Park. But there ain't no houses around. One of these community gardens. A grapevine and flowers. Tomato plants. And everything's getting overrun by weeds. Now they need to do a little cleaning in here. There's all kinds of stuff growing. Somebody ain't been farming. Pardon me for misleading you a moment ago. There are houses close by. A playground and an overgrown garden. Lots of flowers to draw bees. Corn growing back there. And this thing's just overrun. Somebody needs to get in here and do some tending. Can't just let it go wild. Nice fluffy white cloud. Till you look a little bit lower. Building up all over the place. I was trying to share a video with this guy. Show it to him, let him listen to what the guy was saying. He's a medical professional. An immunologist and a respiratory doctor. He knows the science. Okay? And all of a sudden this Asian nut, you're a liar. I hope you die, MF. What he don't realize is that mouth of his is going to get him killed one day. Or get the shit beat out of him, either one. It's the things people say that cause problems. So, Mr. Asian guy I met at Publix, you need to watch what the hell you say to people.
Are feeling the pain of higher prices.
Usually I will see people order 5 packs of meats or so, but now it probably goes down to about 2 packs.
A new poll shows 86% of voters are worried about inflation. 86% blame the pandemic for the spikes, while 79% say the government's policies are at fault.
Inflation risk is going to continue to rise for sure.
The poll comes on the heels of a Labor Department report that shows prices went up by 5.4% last month compared with a year earlier. Wages are also going up as employers compete for workers, even though some critics say higher prices are eating into wage gains.
We do want to see sustained increases in wages to make sure that we have sustained increases in prices.
Still, President Biden believes the increases will be short-lived. On Wednesday, he announced several steps like addressing supply bottlenecks and increasing competition in agriculture to drive prices down. And he argues more investment is needed to keep up economic growth.
As the economy turns back on and as businesses are starting to move, as the demands start to change in the economy, that there will be transitory impacts.
The Senate has passed 2 packages totaling more than $4 trillion to advance the president's economic agenda. The last thing many Republicans say the country should do.
They have too many people staying at home, not at work, all by design. It is the American people who are going to suffer.
Government data released Thursday shows initial jobless claims fell to 375,000 last week, near a pandemic low. Another sign the labor market is gaining momentum. In Washington, Martha Rivera, Fox News.
A woman jumps out of her car as it's spinning.
Redistributing critical Medicare dollars to dole out tax credits for luxury electric vehicles. Washington thinks our seniors are suckers, but we all know a scam when we see one.
Yes, for one hot Midwest summer, we called that small town home. Filming in the Iowa heat, telling a story about the magic of America's game.
It was the crowd rising to their feet, along with it deep.
School officials say the DeKalb County police officer responded to a disturbance in the parking lot and discharged their weapon. No students were injured. We have a crew on the scene working this story and will bring you the very latest. Meantime, happening now.
She is one of the many parents who got this letter from Eastside Elementary Wednesday telling her to pick up her child by lunch. The entire 5th grade class was sent home after school officials say due to the number of students or staff in quarantine, they had no choice. For a lot of these parents, this was their very fear since the start of the school year. They say it proves masks are a necessity. A petition asking the school district to make masks mandatory has been circulating and at last check has already garnered more than 2,700 signatures. Currently, masks are optional.
This is an avoidable, absolutely avoidable situation. We shouldn't be here. We were able to avoid this for months last year.
There are multiple layers of measures we can take, but mandating masks is the simplest.
I see him almost daily. Great sense of humor, always a smile on his face. Several weeks ago, he became ill, thought he had a sinus infection, went into the doctor, ended up having COVID. He was being treated for COVID and was getting a pretty good prognosis from that when pneumonia set up in his lungs.
Deputy Chief Hobson is a 30-year veteran of the Carroll County Fire Department. In that time, he's credited with wading deep into floodwaters to save a mother and child from drowning in 2009. Along with his fellow firefighters, others in public safety as well as the community have been gathering outside Tanner Medical Center each night at 6:45 to show their respect and offer their support and prayers to him and his family, as well as the healthcare workers who join him in his fight for life.
When he wakes up, we are preparing a video now to just show all the amazing support that he has throughout the community and honestly throughout the state. I mean, we have been contacted by many people wanting to help and wanting to send their prayers and well wishes. So when he wakes up, and he will, we're going to claim that now. We want to be able to show him all the wonderful things that's going on while he's been asleep.
There is a fund set up to help Tommy Hobson's family. Donations can be made at any branch of United Community Bank. In Carroll County, Doug Evans.